Hello, friends. In today's video, I'm going to talk about something that's very close to my heart: how to spot a false spiritual teacher. Now, before we dive in, I want to clarify something. False spiritual teachers are quite rare. What I'm referring to here are individuals who are so lost and unconscious that they intentionally lead others astray, causing harm in the process. They often do this for egoic reasons or unresolved trauma. But these teachers are not the majority. Most spiritual teachers are just incomplete, doing the best they can to help. So let's go over 7 key signs that can help you identify a false spiritual teacher and how to protect yourself from their influence. Sign number 1. The false teacher determines your access to the divine. One of the biggest red flags is if someone tells you that they have the power to give you access to the divine or God. Friends, that's simply not true. The divine is already within you. There is no person or experience that can give you something that you already have. Be wary of anyone who tries to position themselves as the key to your spiritual awakening. Sign number 2. You're taught that you lack something. False spiritual teachers often prey on feelings of inadequacy. They may tell you that you're not good enough, not enlightened enough, or that you need something from them to reach your spiritual goal. But remember, you do not lack anything. You are already whole, and no teacher can make you more connected to the divine than you already are. Sign number 3. The false teacher uses fear and control. A false spiritual teacher will often use fear to control their followers. They may convince you that you're not worthy of the divine, or that something bad will happen if you don't follow their every word. True spiritual guidance should never make you feel trapped or fearful. If you sense this control, it's time to step back and reevaluate. Sign number 4. Disempowering students and reducing freedom. A key feature of a false teacher is how they gradually disempower their students. They might start by asking you to give up more of your time, your energy, or even your independence. They may dictate what you wear, who you date, or how you spend your money. This is all part of their strategy to keep you dependent on them. A true spiritual teacher supports your freedom, not your submission. Sign number 5. The need for aggrandizement and gifts. False teachers often seek praise, gifts, and offerings from their followers. They need external validation to feed their ego, but this is never part of true spiritual growth. A true spiritual teacher doesn't need your gifts. They simply want to guide you toward your own understanding and connection with the divine. Sign number 6. Emphasizing secretiveness as a form of sacredness. False teachers love to create an air of mystery, often telling you that you need to earn sacred secrets or teachings. This tactic keeps you hooked and dependent on them. But in reality, true spiritual wisdom is simple, open, and accessible. It's not a hidden treasure that you must work to uncover. If the path feels convoluted or requires secret knowledge, trust your intuition and ask more questions. Sign number 7. Vague or wrong ideas about enlightenment, spiritual awakening. False teachers might talk about enlightenment in vague, mystical terms that sound more like a sales pitch than true spiritual insight. They might even claim to be enlightened themselves, but struggle to offer clarity or concrete teachings. True spiritual awakening is about clarity, love, truth, and simplicity. If the teacher's descriptions of enlightenment seem overdramatic or too elusive, it's a huge red flag. If you're involved with a false teacher, the most important thing is to trust your inner knowing. If you feel disempowered, confused, or controlled, it's time to leave. True spiritual paths will help you feel more free, more connected, and more at peace within yourself. You are your greatest spiritual teacher. Always remember, the divine is already within you, and no one can take that away from you. Thank you for watching, and may your journey be filled with clarity and true guidance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want more spiritual insights. Stay true to your path.